to Jason right now. Let's bring in Jason LaCanfora. He's the NFL insider for CBS Sports. You can read him at cbssports.com. You can watch him on TV with CBS Sports. And one of our favorite guys on the show because Jason knows his stuff. Jason, welcome to the show.
What's going on, guys?
Not a whole lot. So I was assuming...
Yeah, a lot is happening. Let's start. Let's get right into it
because I stand corrected.
He's kind of wandering in the weeds here. But what did you think of Winston's performance this morning? Because Les thinks that he should be taken out and dumped in a field, that he should be the #1 draft choice or even drafted at all.
I just wasn't impressed, Jason. Were you either at the workout or watching the workout?
I saw part of it. I don't get into this whole over analytical, navel gazing, staring black, staring sort of into a black hole and trying to nitpick everything that these kids do. If this kid hadn't been a starter for several years, if there weren't oodles and oodles of game tape on him, if he hadn't played in the biggest pressure games you could possibly play in, then I get it. Yeah, like I get where this would come in for somebody who maybe only started for a year. You know what I mean? Blaine Gabbert. And he only starts, 9, 10 games, and you don't know what you have. And so, yeah, you might obsess about his pro day. I don't, was I blown away? No. Do I think it matters? No. He's going to go first overall to Tampa.
Well, thank you, Jason, because I told Les he was looking at Winston's body. I was looking at Winston's body of work. And
exactly.
So that you and I are on the same page in regard to that. Why are you looking at me?
Because you paint me into this corner as if I'm saying Jason. My problem with Winston is the off the field issues, of course, and there are many. And I just, there are too many red flags for me. And if you're going to pay this kid a $20 or $24 million signing bonus and 4 years of salary and make him the face of your franchise, I don't know that I'd go that route. He scares the hell out of me.
Well, I think the reality is under the CBA that they're disposable. I mean, if the worst case scenario happens and he is an off the field disaster and he can't play, then he's gone after 3 years. You know what I mean? Then look at Jake Locker. I mean, look at Blaine Gabbert. You can walk. I mean, you can say, hey, adios, kid. We gave you your $15 million over 3, and you're gone. We can't get that signing bonus back, but we're not going to pick up your 5th-year option. And maybe we'll make you play out your 4th year. Maybe we won't. Ryan Tannehill right now. I mean, what's he costing the Dolphins? Nothing. I wouldn't extend him. I'd let him play out year 4. So I think when you need a quarterback as badly as Tampa does, and I can't tell you the last time they had one. I mean, when did they have one? I mean, even when they, won the Super Bowl with Brad Johnson, when is the last time they've had a quarterback?
Well, why not Mariota instead?
Well, they had Steve Young, but he wasn't any good because the team was so bad.
yeah, they only had him for a year or whatever, and then he was gone, and obviously the rest is history with him. I believe that they're in a situation where they're looking for someone who they believe gives them the best chance to come in from this draft and start winning football games from day one. And you can say what you want about Winston off the field, but Winston on the field was asked to do things every day in practice and every Saturday that NFL teams want to see. That fits with a pro-style offense, that meshes with the offensive philosophy of many teams, and Lovie Smith in particular. Maybe Mariota has better upside, but Mariota, and we've seen this now with increasing frequency in recent years, when you come from a little bit of a gimmicky situation, when you're not asked to do a lot of checks and audibles, when you're reading off flashcards from the sideline, when you're getting to improvise a fair amount, and then they throw the world at you your first training camp, it ain't easy mentally, much less physically.